Okay, here goes. This is Paul Squires. Forgetting the cockney chaplain bit for a minute. This is the first of what will be my mental health video diaries. I suffer from emotional unstable personality disorder, which is incredibly hard to live with. I have masses of medication, but that doesn't cure emotional unstable personality disorder. It's about changing your thought process. So I think negatively about myself. I'm better than I used to be. I used to completely hate myself for quite a long period of time. I didn't want to be here. I didn't want to be alive. I didn't want to live with this. So I used to self-harm my face when I was younger. I don't take compliments. Some days are good and some days are bad, and you'll see tears, and you'll see down moments, but you'll see good moments. This is the longest period of time that I've not been in a mental health unit. It's been 2 years since I've been out permanently, so that's good. My last suicide attempt was last April when I took an overdose. I've attempted suicide 6 times and I've been resuscitated 4. Actually clinically dead 4 times. Those moments have got better and better over the years. I've learned to, upon diagnosis, I learned to educate myself about this personality disorder, how it affects me. There are 9 criteria to match for this disorder. If you match 5 or more, then obviously you're diagnosed. I matched all 9. So negative thinking, overthinking, things that would normally not stress people out on a day-to-day basis will send me completely in a downward spiral. So predominantly, a big part of emotional unstable personality disorder is extreme emotions. How to deal with them emotions. So I don't have any middle ground emotions. I'm either ecstatic or I'm completely down in the dumps, like don't want to be here. So I'm videoing this now. It's like 4:30, Sunday the 19th of May. I've just had my daughter overnight. She's my little princess. I've just taken her home. So my anxiety at the moment is like through the roof. Because I live alone. I've only lived alone for 2 years, and that's taken a lot to get used to. I have my daughter at weekends. I lost that contact last year because I had a breakdown. But I've got my weekends back. But a big part of that is I love when she's here and her company, and it's just amazing. But when it's like an hour or 2 before I have to drop her back, my anxiety starts to build. So my anxiety right now is like through the roof. I have to get used to being back in this flat on my own, which takes a little time. I have a good support network around me. So I suffer from psychotic episodes when I'm low. When I'm busy, I'm a volunteer, so I'm busy like 3 days a week, and I do my own things the rest of the week, and that keeps me on an even keel. But over the last 2 months, I've not been well. I have an infection. I've got to go back into a hospital to have some kidney stones removed. So I've been cooped up in the flat, which has lowered my mental health massively. I'm coping, but I had a psychotic episode last week and the week before. And what that means for me is a psychotic episode is Lucifer will visit me, Lucifer being the devil. So started week before last. I had 2 hours. Lucifer sat beside me on the sofa, telling me I was no good. Nobody loves me. And took a knife to my arm. Now, to everybody else around, anyone that was around me, that's me cutting my arm, but it's not to me at the time. It's very real. Lucifer is sat right beside me, screaming and shouting and carving cuts into my arm. This happened once more last week. It drains you. It sucks the life out of you. and you have to just recover. So I had my first suicidal thought since last April, about 2 days ago, and that was just a thought. There was nothing to act on upon that, but that is part of day-to-day life. Some days I will have suicidal thoughts, and that's it, just thoughts, where sometimes it's easier just to chuck it all in rather than just carry on. I think the biggest problem is the fact that I've been pretty good for 2 years and not been in a mental health unit, not been sectioned, puts extra pressure on me to stay well. Keeping contact with my daughter, that's extra pressure to stay well. So the better I am, the bigger the pressure. But we'll check in again in a couple of days, and I'll let you know how the last couple of days have been. And thanks for watching.